So our next order of business, do we go to the header?
Well, I wanted to ask So more questions, but I was told to let you guys ask questions.
Hey.
I'm just going to go talk to the scorpion guy because I still have to check in.
I also have to check in. I should probably do so. Now that that is done.
We got time. We can check in tomorrow.
Well, we can split up. You guys can go do that. I'm gonna find So and make sure he's okay.
I like the way
I'm gonna hang out with him and get cleansed.
But yeah, I'm getting cleansed.
I mean, I might go ahead and take a little cleansing as well.
We need to get cleansed.
But that's if he can even do it.
200.
212 or something.
My cleansing is different than your cleansing.
You can
Depending on
take
what you
away
can do.
3 more of your fatigues.
Ooh.
Dude, what are you? Dude, are you God? Like, you're just like, remove that. You remove that. You're good. You do this. That guy's dead now.
This
You
is
have 3
all,
arms.
But this is all that I do.
Yes.
So
You poured tea, and everything is pure in the world. Everything's happy. Like,
Have you never had tea before?
yeah, it's okay.
How dare you?
Unless it's sweet, get it out of my face.
Or a
Disappointing.
randomly skank box of Arizona.
If it ain't some skank Zona, I don't want it.
I gotta deposit that check they sent me still.
Hey, I
They're gonna, they're gonna,
Yeah, they
the
sent me
books
a
are
check for like $8.
Nice.
just never
Books
cash
are
it.
gonna
Just-
bounce.
Yeah.
Arizona's gonna go
Oh
under.
my god, where's this $8? Why can't we balance this?
They go under because of $8.
It's been a tough couple of years for the Arizona Tea Company.
Looks like it's time to switch to brisk.
They're owned by the same person, which is hilarious. No matter who you buy, you support, like, I think Coke.
I always support Coke.
Yeah.
does anybody
Did Mountain Dew
have
Pepsi?
Does anybody have performance?
I have
Except
a
today.
performance. I do have a performance.
I don't, but I'll do it.
If you have to have a rank in performance to assist me in the tea ceremony.
Oh, I can do a white.
I have
Yeah.
command. I can get real
So-
bossy at you. I can give you an inspirational, like, battle speech.
Well,
I can tell you
different
the
skill
tactics.
sets.
Wait, what is it?
It's
There will come a day
I
when
do
you'll
have-
be able
I
to
can
brew
have-
tea on your own, but
I
it
can
is not
have
a
one
mistake.
person assist me
Do we both
if
have
they
two
have
command?
one in performance.
But
I already got it.
Derek's
I wanna
got
lead
it.
an army.
It makes sense. You might be doing your own thing. since
With
I'm
under the
one with
wall.
taint.
With other
armies everywhere.
assistances. Oh, also this just gets rid of strife. This
Oh.
is a different thing.
I don't want to lead a crab army.
No better army.
Heck.
Well, heck.
The battle maiden.
No, that's a good
Yeah.
heck.
big.
But can you guys grab
I
shit?
got 3 explodings.
You saw me
I
grab
have
him for a few
hands,
seconds.
Yes, I grab lots of things. The sword, for instance.
Yeah, but you can't immobilize
this
your enemy
one.
by grabbing them. By the way, the description for that, like
I think
the
a lot
flavor
of people
text,
can.
I can call Earth to do it for me.
the flavor text of Lord Hita's grip is this like super famous crab ripped the skull out of this demon and crushed his other skull with it.
Oh my god.
And it's just like, I want to be him.
When they explode, you get to keep the exploding, right?
Yeah.
Over your ring?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, heck.
That's the benefit of it.
Okay, so...
You guys want some?
Hey, did you go to Woolly Bear?
Yeah.
No.
Neither did I. It was raining.
It was today.
I went and saw Joker. I was on my way out, and then Ryan all
Well,
texted me.
how's he gonna talk about a euro for the next?
He still fucking talks about it. We went to Harvest Happenings, and when he got a euro from the guy there, he's like, "It's no fucking Woolly Bear euro." I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude.
I'm glad Ryan texted me and said walk down to Woolly Bear, and I was like, because I was leaving, and I'm like, oh, thank God. Now I'm not gonna make the mistake of trying to drive through town. I can avoid it.
Alright,
And then I was like,
unfortunately this doesn't get rid of your affliction, but
That's fine. How much?
everybody can take away 5 strife and get 1 void point.
Are you fucking
What?
kidding?
Are you sure?
Start making tea
I exploded
again
3
now.
times. I can only do it once per game session.
That's lame as
But I
fuck.
already got my void point.
Wait, what did you say about void points?
I need
You gain 1 void point.
Oh, hell yeah, dude, thanks.
Dude, I need some experience so I can increase my void rank.
I know, me too. Now I know to go up in the void.
I need void to be at
Up
least.
my void last
Because
time.
we round up, yeah?
Yeah, so yeah, it
So when
rounds
I
up.
get 3,
so
I get
every
2
odd,
points?
every odd you get another one.
I just need void points. I need to get 3 void so I can use my Lord He Does Grip on things. It says it can only target size 3 or higher, but my roll's minimum of 1, so like I couldn't hold it anyway. Like it's worded weird that like it just doesn't make sense. Is like, why would I only keep 1 if I can't grab him with only 1?
Wait.
Huh?
You have to.
I need
You
to.
have to
I have to
void?
match their size
Yeah.
in successes to grab them.
Okay.
And it says you can.
Is that a
you-
void check? Is that what it is?
Yes.
Okay.
I need to
all
use
right.
void for the skill.
All right, that makes sense.
So that's why I had to burn both of my void points, so I'd have 3 kept dice.
Gotcha.
So you need to
Up that
go up
void.
Yeah,
in void.
I need to get my void higher. I'll have 3 rings at 3 once I get void to 3.
But you'll have to raise, don't you? How does that work? You can't.
Void's the one
It's
that
your,
is
it's
matters.
your lowest plus void. Is the
Yeah, so if I
highest
keep
you can go.
increasing void, I can keep going. My lowest plus void is right now it's 2. So if I get void to 2, then it'll be 3. So void could go up to 3. So I can just
Gotcha.
continuously
I'm
upgrade
back.
void.
As Bob would say, I'm socially lubricated.
All right.
My leg is fucking killing me.
He cannot remove our affliction. His tea is not that good.
But he did remove our strife.
pretty cool.
So what does page 212 say about a cleansing rite?
He didn't read it.
That was no. Well, it was the tea ceremony. Was the one.
Well, that will be something that you guys will have to deal with for now, and she will instruct you that when they're finished clearing this tainted area, her priest will
Oh,
perform the
cleansing rites.
ritual.
What if we just hung out in the room and the ritual just affected us too?
That's not how it works.
Damn. It's not like an AoE ritual.
I guess I could just do a cleansing right though too, because that's a whole nother thing.
Dude, cleanse us.
You have to know
As
the
long-
ritual.
Yeah, do you have to know it though?
Oh wait, is that? Oh yeah,
It's an
that's
actual
Yeah,
ritual.
it's something you have to
Okay.
purchase.
I
okay.
just figured.
You can't
that
just
out.
be the dirt and be like, oh, I have
Gotcha.
all these abilities. I don't ever have to buy them.
I thought this was just like downtime abilities, but I got tea
Like,
ceremony
guys, my character
from my
concept
monk
is I'm
thing,
level
which is why
1, but
I can do that.
actually I know everything up to level 20.
Yeah, I was like-
you guys just don't know it.
I
I
was
pretend
like-
to be level 1.
Level 1? I get all the level 1 rank skills? Hell yeah. And then I was like, oh, wait. You have to buy every single one.
All right, what would you guys like to do next after that?
I'm gonna go check in with my scorpion dude.
Well, actually, I have something
Nope. never
before.
mind.
As you guys leave to go back down, you notice Kaji in the archives. And you kind of walk past him. He's got a pile of scrolls on the floor. And he kind of looks up at you, and he's got like a sad smile on his face. And then he turns normal again. Like, still some of the magistrate's scrolls to return to the archives. They never seem to make it up the stairs and jump onto the shelves their own. Just like their master, filled with secrets and always disappearing and reappearing somewhere else. Though without so much painful effort. And he's basically just reorganizing shit that the Emerald Champion
I'm gonna sense
didn't
motive.
have organized.
I want to see if he's being a little dodgy.
Or he's trying
Sure,
to let
go ahead.
on to something.
Which that is, what is that? That's skullduggery.
Dude, you're a Skullduggery pro.
Where'd you find the personal skills?
Damn it, it's part of the
Unless it says
skullduggery
otherwise.
skill set. I can't remember which stance it is.
I might buy the cleansing rite.
I would say
Void,
Purchase.
I think.
Void is centered, unflinching, enlightened.
I think it's void.
Yeah, Void is usually mystical,
It's like at the
mysticism
beginning of
type
the
checks, stuff like that.
Yeah. Cool. I am doing that.
2 successes and an opportunity for something. Whatever void opportunity does.
You say
For skills.
can?
I have to.
You feel a
Guess
chill
the
down
next
your
level.
spine. Notice a sudden silence to detect another sign of supernatural.
Are you saying something to him? Like, are you
No, it's just
asking a question
no,
or just
basically I
sensing him?
want to. I want to sense like that.
I don't know if
whole
you're asking him about his
No.
words or just.
No, just the whole sad smile. And then he immediately was like, "Oh, I'm just putting stuff away." That's kind of how I took it. It's like,
2, 3. Theology.
I mean, it could be legit, but
Do you have any theology?
Dude, this one right here
Theology.
might be useful. These ones might be useful. The scholar and social one.
That's true. I don't like how this works.
Here,
He
you can
says,
get it. Wait, use this one. This is my paper. Get your own.
well, if you're not going to ask him any questions, then he's not really revealing anything other than that
I mean,
he
I'm
is.
gonna do it.
You just gather that he is disappointed that that the Emerald Champion was so unorganized that he's got to refile all of these.
Okay.
You know, it'd be like if, you know, I took all my games off the shelf and put them over there, and you guys showed up, and I said, "Oh, sorry, you guys got to put all those back for me."
I turn around.
Yeah, I would ask.
Your social status would not allow you that. I'm obviously higher status than you, so you would honorably have to accept.
Yeah, but you think I care about honor? I'll go Ronin on your ass and drive home.
And they should be in this exact order.
Then you get fired from the wall.
Fired from the wall. They put me in a cannon and just launch me. To the taint with you.
To the taint.
Trust me, I know what that's like. I moved these 700 miles.
I thought you meant you know what it's
Shot
like
out of a cannon.
I thought you meant you know what it's like to go to the taint. But
I mean,
But
off the books.
I said I'm going to go check in with the scorpion.
Okay, I would talk to him before we go.
Well, no, I meant, oh yeah. Wait, finish this scene first. And then what now?
I'll ask him, or I guess I'll say we were.
He has no idea what just
Let
happened.
me see the shadow.
Oh no, I'll just.
You can tell from from the way he's talking to you and stuff. He has no idea that you guys just fought this undead creature in the office.
Okay, that's fine.
So
I'll just say Sufuko, what's her name?
Miku,
Whatever.
Sonoko.
Oh,
Sudoku, yes. Sudoku told us,
Sudoku.
had us assisting So with clearing out the last bits of stuff from the room
Ah, yes.
and office. Is there anything in particular that you're missing that you'd like us, or that you haven't
No,
found that we should keep our eyes on?
No, that was the first place we refiled. Anything left in there was miscellaneous correspondence that does not need to be entered to the archives.
Okay. So nothing's missing then?
Not that he knows yet, but
Did we close that secret?
no.
Yeah, I closed it.
It's just a matter of if there's, if you ask a specific question, I will respond with the right answer. But if you don't, then once you're done with this, it's basically time for dinner.
dinner!
If I can retcon, because I was unclear on the what that was, I will have bought the cleansing rite and passed, so you could get rid of your affliction, unless you want me to do that just at dinner.
What would
or
you have
something.
bought instead of? Well, you had
Nothing. I had points
You
to
have
do
experience
it.
right
yeah,
now?
I had 6, and it only cost
Okay, well
3.
that would be you would tell her that's not necessary. You'll perform the ceremony, and you can learn it after dinner, and then do the
Okay.
ritual tonight when you guys retire to your quarters.
Dude, I can't wait to eat while afflicted.
So basically,
Eat monster.
I mean, I don't know there's no rules of how fast you learn it. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, apparently it's already in your memory, and then all of a sudden you're like, boom, I can do it now. So I would say you'd have to, after dinner, study a little bit and be like, hey guys, I read up on this. Come here, join hands, sing hallelujah,
And you said
tell each other
she
you're
was gonna
cured.
she was gonna do it though, because I could just sit in and watch her do it, and I don't do it this time, but I learn it
Did
this
you learn it
time.
from that? That's fine. You can do that too. She's going to do it as soon as her priests are finished.
Okay.
After dinner. So that's a good reason. That's a good way for you to learn it. Is to do that. Good on you.
I want to find
Take an XP. I didn't think of that.
So before dinner.
I gotta be clever.
What?
So I want to find So before dinner.
Okay. It takes you a little bit of snooping around, but he is, not that's a bad way to put it. But it takes you a little bit of looking. But yeah, he's basically ready to go to dinner and retired for the night. Basically, he's off work, around this time, so he's cleaning up his desk area. I'm gonna say he has a little
Is he like in his
I'm gonna say he has a little quarters.
assistant's room or whatever?
Yeah, I'm gonna say that around. It's not in the book anywhere, but it makes sense that since he is the day and night toiletry type guy, his bed's got to be around here somewhere. So I'd say he's got a small office and a cot that he sleeps on, and he is, finalizing his last bits of organization.
Okay,
And obviously disturbed and shaken, like his composure. He's probably compromised right now and waiting to go to bed so he can cry himself to sleep and unmask.
Sure, okay. Well, I'm gonna bother him.
So
He's gonna unmask tonight, all right.
Can't wait to go home and take off my bra and just unmask.
Is that how you unmask?
Yeah.
I'm gonna bother him then.
okay,
And
he's obviously distraught.
I'm-
Oh, 100%, and I thank you so much for helping me out the room. What was that terrible creature?
I don't know. It's beyond.
Not something we've
my...
seen much in the castle, but I've heard of such crazy entities.
Yes.
They've increased
me too.
lately.
That's crab shit, dude.
Like, why are these beings that I thought were only legend? I've heard so many rumors of lately. It must be a terrible place, the taint.
Yeah.
This needs a good washing.
So I'll just. Well, it must be terrible for you going through, the death of the, Emerald. What's his name? I keep just calling
Doji Satsume.
Doji Satsume, dealing with his untimely
sick
death
daddy
and then
ghost.
having, this happen on top of that.
That's what she
Yes,
said.
yes, it's quite it's quite a stressful time. However, I must prep and be prepared for the next Emerald Champion to serve him as loyal as I did Doji-san. Satsume, I don't know how you'd say that. I don't know what your address of senior, I don't know, whatever.
Whatever, who cares?
Master Satsume.
Were you, did you see him the night that he died?
I already told you guys that, so I'll reiterate it.
Yeah, I know.
I
know, I'm just asking him, I'm just trying to...
Didn't he tell you?
No.
Or somebody else told you?
Yeah.
Oh.
He hasn't told us anything, because I didn't get a chance to talk to him.
Oh, okay.
Role
Really?
playing.
Well, remember he said, no, I was at his chambers ready to tend to his nightly routine, and as the master liked to do, he had disappeared and he was not around that night, so I retired to my room and fell asleep. I expected him to wake me when he returned, however he did not. He must not have needed my services. I'm filled with terrible guilt. I feel as if I just would have not fell asleep. I would have been able to see what happened.
Did you go into, did it look like he had gone to his room that night at all when you went in there? Was his bed, mussed?
No.
Or was anything disturbed in his room when you went in?
I must admit, he had been of declining health. He'd kept it a secret, but he had tended to nightly walks in a nearby river or through the fields, or visiting outsiders. Sometimes he would disappear for a long period of time. I did not question his whereabouts. I just seen he was not available that night and retired to my chambers to wait on him. Unfortunately, this night in particular, the most important night ever, I fell asleep and did not wake up. You don't see any form of guilt. He feels guilty.
Right, yeah, but
and
not
he's sad,
for
but you do not have any sense that this middle-aged man would kill his master.
So I
Always the
mean,
ones you least expect.
I can't pretend that I haven't heard the rumors that are floating around that it might have been something not natural.
Unfortunately, while I was loyal to my master undyingly, nobody seemed to really like him. He had, while he did not have enemies, his decisions often were the cause of much strife with those among him.
Is there anyone in particular you think that
So-
would,
So he never seemed to care much for his daughters. Or Hotaru, the crane champion. He would visit the castle occasionally.
That's how that mantis was born.
And Shih Tzu.
Shih Tzu, his pet dog.
No, it's Shih Tzu, but he seemed less indifferent to his son, Kwananan.
Who's Shizu?
Quantum Nine, dude.
It's his son.
Shizu's the son?
Yeah. And his other son, Kwanan. Kwananan. 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 Kwanan.
I think that's an.
I think
Is this racist?
his son's Chinese. That doesn't look Japanese at all.
So he got on okay with his sons, but not his daughters?
He seemed less indifferent towards his sons, but
What were his daughters' names?
Little bitch and Debbie.
Debbie
little
Little
Debbie.
Bitch.
Yeah.
that's what
No.
you get for not writing the stuff down. I have to dig.
I'm sorry.
No, I know his daughter's names, but
You can get back to me on that, so.
they're oh yes, they are A and B.
My daughters A and B, you say.
Insert placeholder names here.
Pronounced ah
And
and they.
His daughter's
Alpha
name.
and Beta.
He was really indifferent towards them. He didn't even name them.
So, what do you think, though? You were closer to him than anyone else. Do you think that it was just a natural thing, or do you believe the rumors about foul
I
play?
found the body, unfortunately. I seen no signs of foul play, no sword wounds, no I don't remember of any wounds that would indicate a fall. I was in terrible shock that day. And
I can
as
bet.
I am now, he doesn't say that, but he is. He's obviously distressed.
Yes, well, you never saw,
I need that definition.
zombies
I don't know
until
what
you
that
did
is.
see them.
Yeah.
I think it might be in the books. Let me.
Which one?
Both of them. I'll check.
All right. Sorry, I don't know that much about the setting. I wasn't talking to
No, I know.
you. So, okay. Is there anything else?
So his nightly walks that he would take? You said he would walk along the river?
Along a nearby river, through the fields.
To grandma's house he went.
Yeah.
Would he take the same route every time?
I did not follow him or snoop around.
Oh, you
in
just
that
know
way.
that he would walk.
What if he had to take a shit? I just walk. You're the toiletries guy.
He just stands
I
there
feel like the toiletries guy is
Luckily, you're not there.
I feel like he's not just standing next to him with a roll of toilet paper.
He's sitting in the toilet all day long like this. The rolls in between.
Yeah.
Well, which way?
Whatever the master wants.
Good answer.
Which way would you think he'd want it?
Does the master have a pet cat? Because
It
over
matters.
if he doesn't, under if he does.
If you flip it enough, the cat will get it off either way.
But it's easier to do this and just have it unroll, and then if it goes the other way, it just
I
rolls
have a
itself
cat.
back
My
up.
cat's never unrolled toilet paper.
Well, neither does mine. But it's a thing you see in stuff. I've read Garfield.
Wow.
Fair enough.
There's a cat in that.
Toddlers will also get the job done.
I haven't had toddlers in many, many years.
Yes, well,
Do you have toddlers?
yeah, a toddler.
How old are your kids?
14 and 3.
Oh, yeah, you didn't plan that well.
Oh, no.
Or you put,
Well, one could say I didn't plan it at all.
but hey, having them that far apart is
Miracles
good
just
though,
happen.
because the first kid's old enough to take care of the
Yeah.
second kid, and you don't have to do it.
Built-in
You
babysitter.
learned off the daggers. No, I was wondering how old your oldest was, because my wife's friends go to their same school, but we're not talking about that.
No.
But Chat likes the personal stuff.
Not in the middle of questioning
Yes.
thing, I
Keep
guess.
going.
But
Sorry.
I think I'm done.
See how hard it is to stay in
Lot of weird
character?
questions.
I can't stay in character.
Yeah,
All right, so that's what So tells you it's dinner time. He's like,
yeah, I was
yes,
like, okay,
I'm a samurai.
we can continue talking
It's
later
time for
if you
dinner,
want,
and
yes.
they do not like us to be late.
Well, let's go then. Blame it on me.
All right, so dinner is a largest meal of the day. Obviously, it's in the dining hall. You immediately recognize the food as some rare spices. The flavoring of the food is rare spices that are only grown in the Unicorn Lands. So you appreciate a home-cooked meal. And you guys are all probably exotic meal that you've never had before. Imagine eating Indian for the first time.
Yeah,
or
I'm used to
something.
eating.
Well, this is not as good as my
You guys want to go get
grandma's.
some unicorn tonight? What about that unicorn place at the end of the street? I don't like that one. Their egg rolls are shit.
The crab restaurants is just like
All crab raggins. It's all.
it's just like a shitty like
I
dive
go there
bar.
all the time.
Pig trough.
Yeah. It's Golden Corrals.
Oh.
That's the crab.
I feel like it's just a bunch of crabs and you have to cook them yourself.
Yeah.
No, raw only.
It's like, God, this sucks. I hate coming here. I have to make my own meal. I should have just been at home.
It's a big trough filled with crabs.
Right?
You could call it a crab trough.
Or crab troughs.
Pickle up.
Okay.
Anyways.
Dinner passes without a hitch. You guys eat. There's probably a minor speech. I would even say the Ruby Champion would probably preface the dinner with a prayer, with a speech, and she would probably single out all of you to say, these are our newest Emerald Champion proteges, and we are graced with the presence of Derek's character's name, the Topaz Champion of this year, and everyone will do a nice,
Are we all sitting together?
this
or
year's
can we go sit
Topaz
with our
Champion,
people?
and this year's runner-up, and this year's
Third.
losers.
Third place, baby!
I chose not to participate.
I'm taking this ribbon back to the wall.
So yeah, there'd be a clap for Derek to get his stand up and bow to everybody and be like,
Oh yeah.
I'm a badass.
Did you wear your armor to dinner?
Yeah. Today's the last day I'm wearing it.
Jesus.
Easy talking mobs.
It doesn't have to show up today.
Yeah, I'm gonna work that in next week, but that's cool. I will research that, and thanks for that. But yeah, we're about an hour from finishing today, so we're gonna I'm gonna let that come in next time where I have
Let's just do it.
No, it's not a fight. It's just I want more time to research that before I introduce it. But cool idea. We'll do that later.
Are we all sitting together, or are we sitting with the people from our clan that are
I mean, I'm
here?
assuming you'd be sitting together.
All right. I don't know if we're supposed to like,
I mean,
we're separate by
What? You gonna
clans.
go sit with the crabs?
No, I mean,
I don't know if there were segregated tables or not.
there's always visiting Emerald Magistrates here that just pop in and out. They come to report their findings. Hey, we were in this city. We investigated this murder. Here's our findings. We spend the night, eat some food. We're out the next day to go to this city to investigate something else. That's kind of how Emerald Magistrates work. You're a task force that says, this happened in this city. You guys go. And you guys go research it, come back. Here's your findings. All right. Here's your new job. Go here. And you're going this
I
place.
can't wait to get over the wall tasks.
So basically, that's going to be, you guys have observed that while you're here. That's going to be your position as an Emerald Magistrate. You will spend a lot of time in this castle, but you will basically get an assignment, go do it, come back, etc. So, yes, you will be going into the Shadowlands, not next adventure, but the one after that, if we keep playing this game.
Yeah, we still got to be more investigative.
But you gotta finish this adventure and the next adventure first, but then
That's fine.
If you
the
live
taint
that long.
awaits.
Oh, I will.
Are we how is the dinner situated? Is it just like long tables and we're just all?
Yeah, I mean, let's see what the dining hall looks like on here if they give any.
Where's
I
the
imagine
map?
it. I imagine just think cafeteria and That
I
is.
didn't know if they were smaller tables where are we sitting at a table by
I know that
ourselves.
dingle.
I was trying to keep her out of here.
Why?
Monster.
Why? Because I try to keep her out of the basement, and when you guys are here, because she likes to come be center of attention.
I
She's
like
like
it too.
another Melissa here, just demanding attention.
Oh,
Hold on.
that's wired, man.
Shit.
Dude, it is not your night.
It is and it isn't.
Good luck with all your super investigative skills.
Dude, I'd
Yeah, I
figure it
just
out.
set.
So, anyways, yeah, just picture cafeteria, just long tables, yeah,
Man,
basically.
you gotta love this castle, which is this basic
All right, I'm just gonna
cafeteria.
eat my delicious unicorn food.
Well, there's private dining
I
areas
appreciate
for
what you're doing.
fancy people,
I
but
want you to know that.
what?
We appreciate her. That's what.
Appreciate you doing all the talking.
Is there meat in this? Do you have vegan
Oh
options?
god.
You can Vigo fuck yourself. Vigo Morgenstein.
They say yes.
You can Vigo
They
heal
say,
your own
oh, yes, honored samurai, I'm sorry, I did not realize. And they lead you outside to the pasture to graze.
I accept.
Welcome
He's on
to
his
the
hands
crab
and
trough.
knees, just like
Welcome to the crab trough.
Welcome to the crab trough, motherfucker.
Just be careful where you go. Right over there's the piss trough.
This looks similar.
people
and
get
crabs
smell
are in
even
boats.
closer.
All right, so dinner finishes. You guys know your tomorrow morning. You have breakfast, and then you have your first lesson. You did, in talking to Kaji and them, you realize that your first lesson is going to be investigation training. How convenient. Okay, so.
These things are out of order.
But yeah, so after dinner, everybody basically is off work except for the watches that are like roving patrols or whatever. So you guys go and you can go to the cleansing ritual, and so she has basically designated a spot for that, semi-private. We'll
Do you
say
get weird looks being afflicted at dinner?
yes.
He will keep handing you water.
Not really weird looks, but more like, oh, those guys look rough.
Should I
Must have
challenge
a hell
someone
of
to a
day.
You look tired. Are you okay?
Yeah, I mean, you don't look. I mean, you just look exhausted.
Hey, you look exhausted.
You look hungover.
It's exhausting looking this good.
I told you, pale, sunken eyes, bloodshot.
Yeah.
You look hungover. People will be like, "Oh, you look like shit. You should be tired. You should go to bed." But not. You don't look like a creature or anything. I mean, you probably look like I do right now because I'm probably hungover. Probably pale and a little sunken. I don't know.
Always pale.
But
I'm always sunken.
I'm always hungover.
I'm not hungover at all. But I just thought I looked a little pale earlier. But
I'm looking at him. You don't.
I
look
was just
pale
saying
at
next
all.
to. While they're being cleansed, I'd tell these two what Soul told me, or So told me.
Okay.
Yes.
Just those two?
Well, while they're in there, like.
Well,
cleansing.
he's watching the cleansing. Basically,
Okay, so
I
you.
know.
basically she'll lead you to an audience room, which is where they normally would, obviously have an audience. It's a room basically similar to like the cafeteria, just was smaller,
And no food.
just an area with seats, like if I was going to give you like a PowerPoint presentation, like classroom type thing like that. And so she'll take you to the audience room, and you will observe her.
You will be the
priests do the ritual. There's a monk there. I would just say he's probably a dragon too, like you. And you'll watch him and take notes, and he does the cleansing right. Now you know it. And I will say that you only have to spend 2 XP to learn it instead of 3.
Nice.
And he gave you a 1 for coming up with it too. Dude, you're getting all the experience.
Yeah, that's true. I should have charged them all of it, but I already said it.
Yeah.
So,
It's true.
No take backs.
that's all right. That's all right.
I know where I'm learning that next.
Now you can teach everybody else.
They can't learn.
I know. So yes, you guys are no longer afflicted.
What?
And the Ruby Champion,
can learn.
bids you farewell
If you have
and
free
says, enjoy your first day of training tomorrow. I hope your combinations suit you. And she bows and leaves. And you guys are free to go to bed and wait till tomorrow or talk or whatever you want to do rest of the night.
so you diverged what he said whilst they were.
Well, yes, since he saw spirits that said talk to, so I did that, and so I would pass on the information to whomever wants that information.
I assumed I thought you guys already talked to him at first in the room a little bit. Somebody did.
No, it was the only thing we got was from the report. I was like, I'm gonna make small talk, and then I was like, we're gonna do all of these things. I was like, okay, well, I'll talk to him when he comes back, and then we got attacked by a smoke baby, so we didn't get the chance.
Properly roleplayed.
Okay, well that's fine. But you got everything so needed to knew, so you're good now.
I don't think it was so.
I don't think it was so either. But we have
Should we go follow the path?
children. Well, that's what I was wondering. If he took these walks at night, maybe there's something
Are we all there now?
to be found. Yeah, I was waiting until we were all
Alright.
together.
Did we?
There was also the weird strangers he kept meeting up with. That's suspicious.
The Henry's a good place to start with
That
those
too.
walks.
Yeah, the chicken feathers. Yeah, let's walk there. Maybe the strangers are the chickens.
Also, he said he was in declining health from what? What?
And if he was declining, why was he walking so much?
Maybe he's just old.
Old people love walking.
They're like sitting too.
What was in the documents that were in that secret safe?
It was just talking about how he was troubled by the state of the kingdom, right? That's basically all it was.
The land and whole and the ruling
Did the
family.
documents of the chicken feathers were on?
Wait, so
The secret
the
scrolls.
Emerald Champion had a problem with the hentai family?
The state of the ruling of the empire is what
So, like,
basically came through in
All
there.
of the people in power, I think. Because there's like a clash in power going on right now.
Well, that's just for the Jade. That's just for the.
Well,
Emerald
really,
Champion.
yeah, there's just a power vacuum for the Emerald Champion, and almost nobody wants to see another Crane as the Emerald Champion. But
I think it should be a crab.
It's a competition similar to the Topaz Championship, so it's going to come down to whoever rolls the dice the best, whoever's the next Emerald Champion. You know?
So maybe this is secret information he's passing, and there's like a drop point
That's the best
in
roll in the world.
Henry,
I win.
and it has chicken feathers in it because he's picking up secret documents.
Well, the feathers were in a different part.
I thought they were mixed in
No,
with
they
the
were
papers.
mixed in with some other papers.
Other papers.
Other papers.
Not in the
They were
hidden-
like on a
Oh.
shelf with
Not-
in like some papers.
okay.
I thought the chicken feathers were in the hidden room.
It was no. I think
No,
that,
but they were around. Let's just go with you guys are on the right track. So
Yeah.
I mean, they
Either
were
way, it would
in the
still
hidden
point me
room,
there.
but you're still on the right
Yeah.
track. They were hidden with the papers and stuff. So I don't want to throw you completely off by saying no when you're on the right track.
Did you say it looked like there were scrolls missing?
yes.
Where are those?
All right, so
Correct.
let me read one
Good
thing.
question.
Mad observational skills there, samurai.
Why are those not there?
I mean, he could have
Better
taken him to that
question.
Henry's.
That's why. Yeah. So yeah.
You guys
there's some
know
sort of
that
like
visiting,
nighttime drops going on.
You guys know that visiting the Henry right now would there wouldn't be
sus.
anybody there. You guys do know that.
Good.
So if you wanted to talk to the peasant that runs the Henry, you'd have to wait until
But is it
tomorrow.
honorable to hang out there when no one's out of after hours?
We don't know that nobody's there right
we're
now.
the cops. We can do what we
Well,
want.
We're not cops yet. We have 2 more.
You haven't even started your trading.
I wouldn't say that it's dishonorable to like pop in.
Well, we're gonna. I mean, were we gonna go walk by the river and through
let's do
the
it anyway.
field anyways?
Yeah, we gotta go
I
to
mean,
Grandma's house
if
real
we
fast.
pass the Henry on our route
Just stop.
to take this beautiful
take a
walk
peek. Let's
along
take a
the river
peek.
that he loved to take every night, maybe it's a beautiful view
It's
this
a good,
time of night.
If it's good enough for the Emerald Champion, it's good enough for us.
Yeah.
Well, it's
It
not
must be a really
dark yet, but
pleasant-
it's dusk. So like you got about an hour before the sun's down, but you probably got 45 minutes to an hour before it's dark.
But we don't have night vision, so we don't want to go out too late.
Is that a skill I can take?
I don't know.
Night vision?
Yeah.
Well,
I don't think night
still
vision
there's,
is a skill.
there's still, like moonlight.
Is there moonlight?
It's called a torch,
Is there a
dude.
moon in this fictional world?
Well, maybe it's a new moon.
Should we build a pyramid of cans?
Yeah, dude, that river's
There
called the
actually is some
Chattahoochee.
pale moonlight.
Yeah. Is the river the Chattahoochee?
Yes, way down yonder.
I was to say, would you say it's down yonder?
Let's learn a lot about living and a little about love.
How hot does it get?
You could say it gets hotter than a hoochie's coochie.
I'm just gonna go get a burger and a grape snow cone.
Just drop me off early, dude.
I ain't going home. Alright, we could do this for another like 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
It should not be. It should not even be
Is it
interesting.
Friday?
Oh man. Alright, so anyway.
I hope somebody's watching this at some future point that
I
has
hope-
no idea that song exists.
I hope Alan Jackson's watching this right now.
I think he is.
Just one single tear. He's like, I still got love.
I think he is.
Alan Jackson has nothing but love, dude.
Somebody at
It's
Ellen
5
Jackson.
o'clock somewhere.
What's Adam?
So
I'm just gonna do Alan Jackson references all night long now.
are we,
I
doing
think I might be
anything else
spent,
tonight?
I was gonna say, are there more?
There's that 5 o'clock somewhere, and those are your only two.
Oh shit, I'm not spent.
Well, he's got like 75 like top 10 hits.
Yeah,
What are
okay,
you
well,
talking about?
But I don't
No.
remember which ones they are.
Don't rock the jukebox.
Oh yeah.
I don't know the lyrics well enough for that one.
Yeah, you're rocking that jukebox unless you play Chattahoochee by Alan Jackson.
Might as well.
No, don't rock the
Clock
jukebox
somewhere.
means don't play rock music because I'm sad at the bar and I only want to hear country. That's what the song's about.
Dude, I've never heard it. I've only heard 2 Alan Jackson songs.
Have we heard Where Were You When the World Stopped Turning? That September day.
I might have.
Anyways, let's go.
Is there anything else we're doing tonight?
Welcome to Alan Jackson Hour.
Hey, my new name's...
Where we speculate about Alan Jackson for an hour.
It's like that Beatles movie, but it's Alan Jackson doesn't exist. You guys.
We're the only ones
shit,
that
we can-
remembered
we can
Alan
piece this
Jackson.
shit together. Let's do it.
The idea of doing that movie with just someone as random as Alan Jackson is hilarious. Because most people don't even remember him anyway.
You wake up tomorrow and nobody remembers the ex-ambassadors.
Good.
Dude, I got these weird dubstep beats, but no one remembers Skrillex. How do I make these?
The loves, dude.
All right, what would you guys like to do tonight?
Walking.
After midnight?
Wait.
Let's grab the book.
Do you want to come with me to commune with the spirits around the?
Oh, you want to go visit your
Right.
scorpion?
Oh, yeah, I gotta
he
do
would have been here at the dinner, so
Okay.
I would say you could meet up with him afterwards. Sorry, I forgot about that.
Right.
You gotta tell me.
Okay, that's great. Then actually, probably most of us could meet up with
Yeah.
You could, yes.
Also want to do that.
Do that.
All right. Well, you go first. What do you want to say? He greets you again. His name is Bayushi Negri. Negi? Let's go
You
Negi.
gotta be careful with that one. You tried saying it too fast.
I was
it might
going
get
with
canceled.
nigiri, the sushi, but no, it's Negi.
Nagini?
Negi? N-A-G-I? Negi?
Nagini.
Negi. Linguini. He says, "Oh yes, congratulations, Kami. I'm bringing it home for the Scorpion clan. Represent us proud this year."
Yes, where it rightfully belongs. Would this be a Lord Nagi? Or like
He would not be a daimyo. He is just kind of like
just call him ambassador.
he would be. Yeah, he's a liaison. He's not as high status as like an Emerald Champion, but he is still a ambassador of your clan. So he is.
An ex-ambassador. See what you're saying?
He used to be an ambassador. Yes.
You have the Ronin and the ex-ambassadors.
Then I would comment on Samuku. However, it's like basically the stress she's under now that the Emerald Champion is no longer with us in the power vacuum.
Yes, she is quite busy trying to fill 2 full-time jobs.
Ooh. 2 full-time jobs. That's, cost of living must be high here.
I don't really think I have any. Well, do I have any?
He would probably say, "Have you visited the castle? Have you toured it?" It's quite lovely.
So I just briefly walked around. I was going to spend most of my time tomorrow getting to know anybody of importance or any places of importance that you would recommend.
Well, your training will be intense. Make sure you visit the cave below. That's where students go to relax. It's down here, yeah.
Gotcha.
It's like, go down there, have a pipe. It is a calming, tranquil place. I would say whenever your studies become too much, it is a great place to clear your head. Other than that, the rest of the castle is lovely as well.
We were told that the former God, I should
You remember what he
too.
told you before everybody got here, right?
What's that?
You remember what he told you before everybody got here, right?
What? What you told me?
What I told you that he said to you before everybody got here.
Do I remember that?
I had to tell Derek something in private, so I told him before.
That blurb that I read?
And you're like, when this happens,
No,
this is what he says.
No,
He said
that.
Oh, I love this. Derek does this to us all the time.
Well, I didn't want to have to kick you all out and talk to Derek.
Well, actually, that's what I was
alone.
just. That's what I was just about to bring up.
Okay, that's what I'm making sure you forgot.
Damn,
you didn't forget.
Why did he have to hear it without us?
Because Derek chose to talk to his clan representative in private.
Oh.
I just told Melissa. I did Melissa's on camera just because I didn't want to kick everybody out. So just keep it out of game unless they. She said she shared
gave
you.
me so much private information.
Yeah, she was more worried about her horse.
Yes, I've heard much about the. What's the Emerald Champion's name? I gotta write it down so I don't.
Doji Satsume.
Doji Satsume.
It's really weird without music.
Oh.
I'm just used to it now. Now it just feels too quiet when there's no music on.
Agreed.
Disagreed.
Agree to disagree.
We've heard about
Disagree
Doji
to agree.
Satsume's Lord Doji Satsume often took walks down by the river, meeting
Friday
people. But
Take this can.
Finish the pyramid. That's how you get into the
Do
cave.
what no one else could do.
That's how you get
Place
in the
it on
cave.
top. Sorry.
was anybody? I guess he's the one that told me this. Like the guy I'm talking to right now.
He
informed me
told
of that?
you what I told you, and he just told you what I told you again.
Okay. It's like.
So I
But
just
no,
told you
yeah.
about the cave is where everybody goes to relax, and he also told you that in private,
Right.
because that is up to you to share with the group.
Okay, and we'll say just like that's what he's telling me right now, because that's what I'm asking him. I was like,
Yes.
no one knows. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, okay, very interesting.
But yeah, never mind.
Okay. Okay, so no, that's the information I gather from the.
That and then that and go to the cave to smoke a pipe and relax. And do you guys want to talk to your representatives?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah, I assume mine's during the cleansing ritual learning.
Niramoto Tanitsu.
That's mine.
Yep, that's the dragon.
Oh,
The
Tanitsu.
crab is Hida Mikoru.
Hida Michael.
So yeah, he's in your family. The phoenix is Shiba Sonu.
Hang on, could you say mine again?
Hida Mikoro. Mikoro.
I need the last name for mine. Mitsuru.
Tain Su.
Cousin!
Annie TSU. So yeah, you guys talk and laugh and joke, and what do you guys ask him about?
How long have I been gone from the wall?
I mean, probably just a couple weeks.
Alright. When's the last time he's been to the wall?
Oh, it's been a long time. I've been assigned here many years. I'd love to return someday, but this is my task now.
I'm getting antsy. I want to go back to the wall too.
So basically, it's going to be small talk unless you ask strictly about, Satsume. I figure if you guys get them in private, you're going to ask what they know. So
yeah, I'm gonna go find mine too and ask her more questions now that we know stuff. Mm-hmm. Actual questions about the thing, since I was just trying to feel her out initially.
It's funny that you don't think you got anything because I gave you all the information.
Oh, did you? Okay, well that's fine.
For the most part,
okay.
I think I did. Remember the overheard argument about Ruby and Emerald Champion about the duties to the Emperor, and it went unresolved?
I don't remember
that.
You saying that.
I either. And no one. Remember, he was a great compromiser. So
yeah, I remember.
He didn't piss people off too much, but he also didn't say. He just kind of was down the middle. It's gonna make you mad, or it's not really gonna resolve an issue. It's gonna be down the middle.
So there was nothing else.
That's about all you're gonna learn.
Okay.
So I'm just going to. We can skip the individual role playing, and I'll just tell you guys what. Because you're gonna ask them. So, Crab tells you that Satsume was a strict father. He hardly ever spoke to his eldest daughter, Hotaru.
Oh. A?
Huh? Ho-T-A-R-U.
Yeah, I'd say that's kid
Daughter A.
Daughter A.
Daughter A?
Eldest is A, yeah. Since, so, not that he spoke with her much before it either, but since the death of his wife, he hasn't really talked to his eldest daughter.
What?
The dragon, Samuku, the Ruby Champion, and she's often grumbled about Satsume's secrets, frustrated how he felt no obligation to keep her informed of his efforts and whereabouts. She did not trust him. And the Phoenix, you learn from the Phoenix. During the last several months, he spent more and more time in the library, where he used to spend hours referencing Rokugani law books. Seems that he had just become interested in precedent and ways to justify novel interpretations of imperial law.
Boys trying to start a coup or a rebellion or something. Sounds like
I said, I should have told you guys all that in private, but I'm assuming you would share with the group.
Yeah.
Except for Scorpion-y stuff. So, Derek might still share stuff with you eventually.
Could you repeat that last bit one more time? That was a lot of big words. Justify what of law?
Finding loopholes.
Basically, he'd been interested in precedent and ways to justify novel interpretations of imperial law.
Basically trying to get the law to work for him.
Right, yeah, basically trying to bend,
bend but not break.
Yeah, I'm reading these game rules. It doesn't say I can't punch you in the face and take all your points. So I guess I can interpret the rules of this game this way. That's what people always use for a board game example.
Punch people in the face?
When people argue rules and stuff, it doesn't say in the rules I can't punch you in the face.
Oh, in real life, punch you in the face.
Yeah, but I'm not doing it because it's, civilized. But
God, what kind of arguments do you have about board games?
Lots. Jesus Christ, lots. You should see people. If there's something to talk about, someone's going to have the opposite stance of you. Obviously I could be like, oh, Derek's got a nice black laptop, and someone would be like, that's not black. Obviously that's dark blue. Or whatever. People are gonna argue everything, especially on the internet.
Alright, cool.
Yeah.
Help me commune with the Earth spirits tonight. I can use your assistance.
The Earth spirits.
So, bullet points. We got the Henry to check.
We're gonna have to recap all this next week. But
is this where we're ending today?
We don't have to, but we're
at
technically we got a half hour still. So if you think this is a good we are starting with day 2.
I was gonna say I don't think we should.
We
start
probably shouldn't
anything.
jump into day 2,
Yeah.
but if there's anything you want to do this night, we can finish
us
that.
doing the walk is the last thing we're doing tonight.
Right.
But
Well, you guys do your Earth Spirit thing. We'll do the walk, and then we'll.
What are we doing with
You're
this?
just assisting me, so I
We
get
got
extra dice.
10 more minutes or so, and we'll probably call it tonight, guys. But yeah, it's best to not get into day 2 until we recap and start fresh.
Just do good.
Yeah, I did pretty good.
Yes.
2 I'm allowed to keep, but I'm only allowed to keep 2 is the problem. But I need advantage. But I need to succeed with 1, so I'll keep the. Oh no, wait! I used the thing because I'm allowed to keep 1 more, but it has to be black, so I'll take that.
What about when somebody assists you, though? Do you get to keep an assisted die?
No, you
or it
just
just
roll
gives you
an
another
extra.
one
You
to
just
choose
get
from?
an extra die to
Gotcha.
roll.
also, Derek, you
Well, no,
probably don't have any more strife, by the way.
Well, maybe. No, I think you do.
It's been
on
like
assi-
two
I have to
seasons
read
and
on
drink
assist.
the tea that
Assist
was
wouldn't
5.
really work very well if you didn't get to keep an extra one.
Yeah, well, I mean, it gives you
Rolling the
an
extra
You're
one, you get
rolling
a chance of
it.
getting another.
Yeah, I guess it gives you
success.
an extra one to roll. Yeah.
But
This
yeah, we
exists.
should definitely check that.
It's terrible.
Yeah,
What is?
the blank.
The blank? There's not very many blanks.
Yeah, I know.
Tell that to his rolls. Except for today, you
Nope, I
rolled like 5 dice.
Except for when
and
the
got
rolls
5
don't matter, you
successes.
kill them when they don't matter.
Exactly. That seems to be how it goes.
Okay.
Roll that when when it really matters. I
Does
have
bonus
faith in you.
successes do anything for me?
See
I
the
don't really
core
think
book?
so.
Yes.
But I do get 2.
Everything alright there,
I
buddy?
was answering Cody. He said, "Can I see the core book?" And I said, "Yes."
You're right. It's here. I see.
The part that I was like stressing the most about getting ready before you got here, like from 1 to 3, we didn't even get to.
Of course.
So,
Henry?
no, not the Henry. Day 1 training.
When the Earth Kami appears.
Oh, so you passed and
Yeah.
Earth Kami appears.
Yeah, I've got 3, and I got 2 opportunity to ask him 2
Okay.
things.
Nice.
Basically.
Then you assisted by giving him an extra die
White
for
die,
theology.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Cool.
exactly what he did. I'm asking him, since we are on a mountain and he's of the earth, if he knows of any hidden passages that take you down to the river or anything like that. And if not, and if he doesn't know, if he could find it, that's my second one, and report back to me.
What if he does?
Does he do that? Does he find it and report back to you?
You can ask. He doesn't have to do anything.
Yeah. But we asked nicely.
But if
What
you,
else do you got going on right now?
You,
I guess through the structure, is he aware of
as
any,
he basically,
maybe he can even hint.
he basically goes to meditation mode for a moment as he searches in his mind, and you realize.
You can just say yes, and that's enough. It's like, yeah, there's one.
Yeah. Well,
You
yeah.
didn't have to give him that idea. Maybe he didn't think of that.
No, I'm saying you realize the connection was probably already made as he says there is one way out that some do not know, and there is another hiding spot. That's all he will tell you.
Okay.
You do get to keep a die from an assisting character.
Oh,
Oh, dope.
sweet. Okay.
Get another
Do you have an
question.
extra success then?
And it's
Well, we'll find out.
a white die if he has a point in the skill.
I had already summoned it. If anything, I was looking for more opportunity, but so it's fine.
So
Nice.
yes, and the
Yeah,
pieces
it
are
depends
already
on if you have
there
a
for
skill
you
or not,
to
though.
assemble.
Oh, I did.
Okay.
And the second question, there is another secret room none know of that live.
Okay, and then he sinks back into the floor.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
And you guys take a nice nightly walk, and it's beautiful, and there's a babbling brook and nice fields, and it's very relaxing. But you don't see anything that indicates that.
How would we have had to go down here and then walk down things or
Probably.
Is there a clear path? Is it well traveled?
I suppose this is where I would ask.
I mean, yeah, it would be well traveled, and it would be another place where people would go to relax and stuff. And you know, I'm sure there's benches and gardens and flowers.
Oh, okay,
and,
so it's just
it's just you know, but.
It's like,
Wait, are there waterfalls? Is there a waterfall?
there is
What's
not.
behind it?
Yeah, the secret tunnel behind the waterfall. Facts.
I suppose after.
That's the water spirits.
I don't know if there's a waterfall. Well, go ahead.
I was going to tell after you. You might wonder why I asked that after summoning the thing. It's like he was known to take these walks along the river, but no one ever seen him go to the river.
Oh,
Shit.
that's very intelligent of you. So there's a secret passage, most likely.
Somewhere. Two, apparently.
Beneath the temple?
Like, perhaps tomorrow night I will do some investigating.
That's a sound idea. We should also maybe commune with the fire spirits that.
So
And
yeah,
I'll assist you on that.
Are you just
tomorrow.
telling him that, or are we all here as your talk?
This is while we were doing the thing.
Oh, okay.
so yeah, in
Because were
the
you guys taking the walk while we were doing that?
I figured we were all taking the walk
Yeah.
together.
Oh, okay.
Unless how long? I mean, how long does it take you to do your thing?
I'm gonna say that was probably 20-minute ritual
Okay.
type thing to do.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't think it's just instant like, hey, Earth Dude. You know,
Right.
he just shows up and you know.
Gotta have a little setup.
Yeah. But I mean, along the walk before it gets dark,
But no, I would have
you do
told you
not
guys that
see
no
anything tonight.
Yeah.
Before it gets too dark.
What I gathered is that he did take the walks, but no one ever saw him.
So even with that information,
Did you tell
keeping
us
in mind,
the other
is
stuff
there a
that
hidden
your guy
entrance
told you?
somewhere? You don't see anything.
That's effectively what he told me.
Well, I mean, because he told you about like the cave and stuff. Did you tell us that?
Oh yeah, there's a nice little hangout spot called
Where
the cave.
students go to smoke a pipe.
Smoke. Yep,
Smoke
get all
some-
smoked up.
Smoke some
Dude, that's
opium.
legal in Bakugan?
Yeah.
Opium is big in
Hell yeah.
Do you think that maybe there's a
Drinker
way?
myself.
There could be,
sake.
but there is a way that is
Opium
unknown.
fused sake.
There's students go there all the time,
One
so
of
there's
things
something else.
when-
Opium
That's
fused
why I always
sake.
go to the bar. And
Yeah.
There's a way that's unknown, or
Oh,
there's
you know,
a
I keep
room
forgetting
that's
to
unknown?
like make peasants
He wasn't.
apprehensive of you.
Spirits aren't very
We
specific.
haven't run into a lot of.
That's- well, yeah, but I mean, you also have
Did he say a room
Yeah,
far
he
away?
said a room
Yeah.
that
Okay,
no
a
one
room.
alive
Okay.
knows of, a hidden room, right? That's what you said.
What's that? No one alive knows? Yes,
Yeah,
that's what I
okay.
said.
Because the guy who knows about it's dead.
Right, but you said a room, not a.
A room and
Yes.
a passage.
Yes.
Well, a room might
The room-
lead to
The
a
room
passage.
could also be the scroll room that we found.
I thought he said
We know
another.
it's there though.
No, that's not a room. That's like, that's a cupboard.
But either way,
that's,
it's-
no,
It's a
that-
hidey hole.
That's like this big.
Oh.
Like that's not
But
a
Gotcha,
room.
okay.
also,
That's
Derek,
a-
it's no one living knows of it. We're all living, and we know of that, so that wouldn't have worked
Okay,
in that
that's
situation.
That's true.
well,
Yeah, so there's apparently a
now
hidden room.
no one living knew of it,
like-
and now people are living and they do know.
It's like out.
Yeah, but living people know of it when the question was asked to the spirit. If he goes, there's a place that no one living knows about, well, we know about it, so...
And I say that I'll try to find it tomorrow.
Well, maybe Ghosty will come back and talk to us.
If you want to
Just ask
interpret
him,
it that
like,
way,
hey,
then you can.
where's
yeah.
your secret room,
Fair
man?
enough. Fair
And he'd
enough.
be like, the moon shines at.
12:43.
Don't we all
Gotta
have
love-
hidden rooms if we look deep down?
Near the taint, there are several hidden rooms.
Like, all right, how do we kill ghosts?
So yeah, so we will begin tomorrow, day 2, with breakfast and your first training lesson on investigation
Oh,
of crimes, and follow that up with day 2's training, or day 3's training is on weapons, and then day 4's training is on law.
and how to find loopholes and make the law work for you.
Yes, so that is your course of training while you investigate in the afternoons, and that's where we'll start next time at breakfast.
Is no one creeped out by Ghost Pep Pep in the group? You guys, are y'all just cool?
You know,
Am I?
I don't know shit about ghosts.
He pops up sometimes.
Do we see him though?
I feel like you.
He said someone you two saw him push me away from the
He
thing.
senses him. I don't know if anybody sees him but you.
You saw me got pushed away.
There's a lot going on. It could have been the thing.
I have purposely not made that clear yet.
Okay.
Because I don't know that they would see him, but maybe they will, maybe they won't. I mean, you guys see the other ghosts, so why would you not see this one?
Well, because they want us to see him. We can't
There's
see every ghost.
375 ways to spend opportunity to see Pep, so.
Right, that's true.
Yep, we're starting to learn the rules a little better, so
Yeah.
it's moving a little faster.
I'm labeling my paper in ways so that I don't have to keep asking which dice is which and shit like that. Mm-hmm. And all
There's
that
only
stuff.
2.
Yeah, and I'm gonna forget every time because I don't have a lot of space up here for this information. I got too much useless shit going on.
You know how many movie quotes I have in here?
Yeah, I watch Fast and the Furious. Not much more
Every
space.
day.
I wish.
Brad's got 69 copies of Chattahoochee running through his head.
My brain is a pyramid of cans,
He's
alright?
doing that row your boat thing. He's got like 5 versions that are playing at the same time.
Dude, I heard a version of
like
All
20
Star
seconds later.
Smash Mouth All Star.
Ew, I'm sorry.
No, dude, it was good. Hey, how much experience did we gain?
No, dude, it was good.
How much experience do you gain?
Ooh, yeah.
That's a good question.
I gotta up that
Because
void ring.
I don't know.
Me fucking too, dude.
I gotta up my skill that's metagaming kind of, but not really.
It
Not really, because I just found out the information. I can learn a technique that helps me locate hidden and secret
Nice.
things.
Ooh.
Do we get seven experience points?
I just need to
It
unlock
does
a
not
bunch
call
of
for me to
stream.
give you experience points till after the end of Act 2.
Mm.
Act 2 has this many pages left,
Horse shit.
but
Yeah, what a bunch of.
but
But
I
he's a
will
good guy.
give you
4.
7,
10.
8. Take it or leave it. 10.
4.
3.
Damn it! 3's not enough to up the ring I need.
That's enough for a skill.
3, and that makes 4 for Melissa and 4, 5 technically for Cody because I messed up. But
Hey, you want to teach me that ritual in a bit?
Maybe.
So we've had 18
If I
total
teach
then?
it to you, I down my usefulness.
Besides
I
the
don't
bonus
need to
people?
I get my
remember I gave you a
break,
half
so-
too last
Yeah, but
time.
like, I can't spend a half.
But you might give us another half at some point if we bitch enough about
Shit,
stuff.
dude, you're right.
Stop trying to manipulate me into
They
your
add
will.
up.
The halves do add up. I was just gonna throw the half away. I wasn't
Yeah,
using.
you guys
the
have already
thinker.
figured out that I'm easier than Derek to manipulate into giving you stuff that I want. If you just bug me enough, yeah, I get it. I know. It's all right. It's all about the fun.
I
of
don't
the
need
players.
Give me 4.
I don't care
Give me
what
4.
level you guys
Give
are.
me 4.
So, but if I'm gonna start planning, do you guys want to play in Ilvery Moon for Harry Potter?
Is this
What does that
something we
mean?
should start
That's the
talking about
American
right
way.
now on camera?
Yeah,
Well,
probably
it's just
not.
well, no, they said we're allowed to mention it, but that's it. Because we can't stream it,
But we haven't signed
we can,
anything yet, have we?
No. They said we're allowed to talk about it, but we can't do anything with it.
Yeah, there's a new game that we signed up to play test that we're not allowed to stream, so we
Yeah.
might take a break from this and
Well,
play
it's only
because they
gonna be
want
on-
feedback by the end of November.
Yeah, but we're only going to be doing it as like when people all can't get together or just on a varying day, so it wouldn't affect this stream anyway.
Probably not. No.
But if you have to have it in by the end of November, should
Well, I mean, basically, if we just don't get it in, we just don't get it in. I mean, they want. That was terrible. They want. If you want credit, you have to play it 4 times before November 30th and give them feedback. If you don't want credit, you can just read it and give them your opinion and be done. You know, or play it once and give them your opinion and be
what
done.
is credit?
They just put your name in playtester in the rule book.
Would
I
the
want
name
credit?
Hang on, would the name be all our names individually or
Yes.
the Red Dragon Inn?
That'd be individual.
Dope as hell. Let's do it.
Let's get cracking.
Yeah, let's
I
play.
mean, I don't think anything of that because I've got a dozen games with my name
Yeah,
in
well,
them
we
already.
don't.
Wow, humble brag. Oh, I got my name in games already, guys, so I don't care.
I don't want to
Yeah.
win $100. I already have $1 million.
I already have a couple $100, so.
I wonder how many games I do. There's probably 5 or 6 of them, yeah. So
And
maybe 7.
we're not allowed to stream it. What could we?
Well, what we can do, we're going to record it.
Yeah, and then post it and release.
And then release. That's what they actually told us to do in an email, that we can record it and then release it when the game's announced. But they do want us to actually, if we wanted to, like I can make it private and we can send them the link so they can watch it.
Yeah, they want us to record it and send it to them to watch
That
it.
makes sense, because then we can actually beat other people and have a thing be like, hey guys, we're playing this game, and they're like, well, that game just came out. Let's see how you play it.
Yeah, we'll wait the second it's announced. You just hit public.
Some people have already. They said it'll be towards the end of the year, but they said that
it's already towards.
Some people have already played it because I'm in a Facebook group for it. They added me to it when I signed up for it.
Alright, cool. Well, we haven't, and it's not released yet, so let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah, it was only one way to get big, and that's to beat everyone else at everything. And after we stream,
there's only one way to get big.
After we do that,
beat it. Alright,
that's all we have for today, guys.
Are we not doing last call anymore?
We need to do a
last call.
I think this kind of was last call.
We need to have a wrap-up quote, and it's just like, and remember, guys, if you want to get big,
you gotta beat it.
You gotta beat it.
Alright, hopefully we'll see all you guys next week.
Michael Jackson said it best, man.
Give us some comments. That was fun.
We'll see you. Thanks, Messi. Thanks, Keith. Dark.
Really need an outro.
Thanks for giving me crazy shit.
There it is.
Let's start a podcast where we talk about fucked up internet things like 2 Girls, 1 Cup.